Brooklyn Sports House. I'm your host, JT. I'm going to give my winners and losers and biggest takeaways from the NFL. Now, my first winner is the Miami Dolphins. They won 34-10, beating the Atlanta Falcons. My first takeaway is Tua Tagovailoa's strong rebound. Now, Tua had a good game despite being sick. Tua threw for 4 touchdowns against the Atlanta Falcons, which is incredibly better than his last performances. And everybody was calling for him to get benched for pulling urines. But Tua just proved he could actually be a starting franchise QB for Miami Dolphins. My next takeaway is a dominant defense. The Dolphins' defense played its best game of the season against the run, which was a significant win against the Atlanta Falcons in an upset win 34-10. Now, the Miami Dolphins' defense had not been consistent all year, and it's kind of refreshing to see the defense finally being consistent. Now, my next loser is my Minnesota Vikings, 37-10. Minnesota lost against the Chargers on Thursday night primetime, 37-10. My first takeaway is a poor rushing attack. Now, the Vikings had just 18 rushing yards against the Chargers on Thursday night, which is significantly lower than their last performances in their last games. My next takeaway is a sputtering offense. Their lack of a run game makes the offense more predictable because if you have the run game, the defense already going to know you're going to pass. And if the defense knows you're going to pass the ball, they can get plays that's going to stop the pass, which led to some of those bad throws and interceptions. Now, next is the vulnerability. Now, the team holes were exposed on Thursday night primetime. Because on Thursday night, the QB, Carson Wentz, he was hurt when he was playing. His arm was hurting and all. You could see it on his face. And for some reason, Minnesota Vikings still played him, even though they had 2 other QBs that could play. They had JJ McCarthy, who's really, I think, is not hurt right now. And then they had number 12, who had his helmet on and is ready to play. They could have put him in the game, but they just didn't for some reason. Now, my next winner is Buffalo Bills. They beat the Carolina Panthers 40-9. Now, my first takeaway from the Buffalo Bills is a dominant run game. James Cook got a historic career high of 216 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns against Carolina. Now, James Cook right now, he's been on a dominant run this season. And this is what you should expect from a good run back like James Cook. Next is the defense and pressure. Defense gave up a 14-19. My bad. No. My next is the defense and pressure. The defense had 7 sacks and 3 takeaways, which led to a win against Carolina. Now, this defense has not been consistent all year. Now, the Buffalo's defense need more depth in the pass rushing areas. But on Carolina and Charlotte against the Panthers, they definitely played the highest. Now, my next is the loser is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lost 35-25 against the Green Bay Packers. Now, Aaron Rodgers' revenge game against the Packers came out to an upset and not expected outcome for the Pittsburgh Steelers because Pittsburgh was coming off a good momentum against earlier weeks because they had wins. The offense was doing good. DN Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers was balling. He looked like prime Aaron Rodgers again. But Sunday night, Aaron Rodgers was not all that how he played the other games. He was not all that consistent. My first is the defense. My first takeaway, the defense. Now, the defense played this whole season so far. They have not been playing how they was expected. Because right now, with T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward on the front, we expect them to have so much sacks and the QB getting sacked all game, the offensive line, then the offense changing game plans. But that's not how it's happening right now. They have not been getting to QB consistently, which is what the Pittsburgh Steelers need for T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward to do in order for them to win games. Now, next, the offense failed to convert opportunities in the red zones. Now, saying that is, I really think Pittsburgh needs a true wide receiver 2 or they can trade for one and get one from free agency. Because DK cannot be the only good receiver on Pittsburgh and carrying this Pittsburgh offense to Super Bowl. I'm not saying the other receivers are bad. I'm saying they need to pick it up a little so they can keep up with DK and become a wide receiver 2 so the defense won't just double coverage DK and be fine with that. They shouldn't have to worry about another receiver. Now, thanks for watching the video. That's my winners and losers. Now, see you in the next video.